Countless times in scriptures we find King Saul try to kill David. Many times he would use the spear and the javelins, but David was delivered by the finger of the Lord. On this one occasion, David decided to flee to Ramah. He went to Naioth. He went to Ramah, the hometown of prophet Samuel. He went there for refuge. But when King Saul heard that David had fled to Ramah, he sent troops again and again and again to get David. But each time each of the batches would go to David, they would prophesy in Naioth. When King Saul finally heard that this whole thing was going on, he wanted to understand this phenomenon and also went to Naioth. On his way there, he also began to prophesy. But it's interesting as we look at the story that I don't want you to forget the picture. That whilst these guys prophesied, there was a reason why it was called Naioth. The Hebrew word for Naioth is the habitation or the dwelling. And that's the reason why we are putting up the Convocation 2026 for you. Because we believe God is saying it's time for the prophets to convocate for the habitation. If you look at the story, you find King Saul trying to kill the prophetic destiny of David. David was the one who was appointed king already by the Lord. But Saul was doing everything that he could do to mess up and truncate the prophetic destiny of David. You might be here wondering, what's the meaning of these and convocation? If you are very discerning, you will know that 2025, hell has tried everything that she can do or it can do to silence the voice of prophetic people. Think about it. Look around where you are, in your churches, in your communities, around conferences. You barely find prophetic voices here rather than the voice of revival and revolution, because hell is at work, making sure that the prophetic voices do not rise. And that's the reason why God is saying that He has prepared for us a habitation, or dwelling, or convocation, where we can gather and be strengthened for 2026. We have a lot of work to do. Prophets, wherever you are, it's time to rise up. The 24th of January 2026 is a Saturday. It's going to be a time of pour, a time of training, a time of impartation, but most especially a time of community to release the counsel of the Lord for 2026. I believe God is still working, and God is still speaking, and God is saying, prophets, it's time to converge from wherever you are around the world and be with us in London on this one day that will change the history of time. We believe that hell is loud, but the prophets are even louder in this time. So prophets, wherever you are, I know you are tired, I know you are broken, I know you are weak, but I promise you, God is set to bring revival to the prophets of the nations of the world. So we are privileged to host the Convocation 2026, and I believe that it's going to be a time that will bless your life forever. Register and be with us if you're a prophetic voice, you're a prophet, or you're prophetic. Be with us on this one day in London. The address is going to come very soon, but register and show your interest. We believe that God is doing something profound, and the prophets are needed in such a time as this. I believe that now the habitation is for you. Looking forward to being with you on the 24th of January 2026.